lovelies, welcome back to a new video. As you can see, I am not in my usual setup at home. I am in fact at Bicester Village today near Oxford. It is a designer outlet here in the UK. It is so lovely here. I always love coming here to look in the shops and just have a look around and also grab some lunch. It's such a lovely place, so if you are ever in the UK near Oxford, I would definitely recommend visiting Bicester Village. I thought I would bring you with me today just to show you what's new in the shops, what kind of things you can get here at the designer outlet, and what kind of deals are on as well, because sometimes they do some seriously good deals for designer pieces. If you are into the designer pieces, then I would highly recommend you head to a designer outlet. I'm pretty sure there's designer outlets all over the country, so you could probably find one close to you, but Bicester is kind of like the biggest, I think, or it has the most shops, I think, I would say anyway. It's got more shops than the designer outlet that's near me anyway. So yeah, I thought I'd just bring you along and show you what's new in currently for spring and summer and all the bargains that you can pick up here. So I met up with my friend Emma today. We started off in Ralph Lauren, which is one of my favourite shops. I wish I could buy everything in here. I just love the aesthetic. I love all the clothes, but it is just so expensive. We did though find a few good bargains in here. Their shoes were quite good discounts. We particularly liked these sandals, which were gorgeous. Emma did actually try on the white ones. They didn't fit quite right, but they were only £42. She didn't end up getting them, but they were so lovely if they just fit a little bit better. They also do their classic belts in here for £62 instead of £89, which is quite good, but for a belt it is a bit more expensive. They are the reversible ones though, so one day I am going to pick one up for myself. They did have a few little Ralph's Coffee merchandise bits as well, which was super cute. I absolutely loved this tumbler with the teddy bear on. It is so adorable, but it was £50, which seems a bit over the top. Next up, we went to Holland Cooper. I again really love this shop, but it is so expensive. The vibes in here today were so lovely. They had a lot of pink and pastel colours. We really liked their shoes again in here, these trainers in particular, but unfortunately they had no price on, which is a bit annoying. Some of their dresses as well were stunning, but again, they are on the pricier side. Emma and I were saying a lot of the time in Holland Cooper, they either don't have any discount or their discount isn't great. I absolutely loved this gilet though, but I just couldn't find a way that I would actually wear it or when I would wear it. So of course I didn't pick that up because you need places to wear things if you're going to spend a lot of money on them. This section here as well was so lovely. I love the blue and white. The navy just looks so classic and chic. I think it's just such a timeless style in this shop and things will always be in fashion. Next up we went to Tory Burch, and immediately when we walked in we saw these cute little crossbody bags. This butter yellow colour is definitely the colour of the season. We saw it everywhere. These bags were £149. Then we saw the classic sandals that I think all the influencers had back in the day. They were £195, so no discount still, but we did think they were a bit much. But they did have some really lovely other sandals in stock, loads of different colours. We really liked these flip-flop style and the style with the band around the back. Again, loads of different colours. I was looking particularly for black sandals and Emma was looking for white sandals. They also had a load of gorgeous belts in stock as well, so many different colours again. Another massive thing that we kept on seeing throughout the day was denim accessories in particular, but white and denim definitely seems to be a big thing for this spring and summer. Next up was Sweaty Betty. I immediately was gravitated towards these gorgeous burgundy leggings when we walked in. They had these leggings in so many different colours. They were these sculpt leggings, but I didn't think they were as soft as I was hoping they would be. They also had loads of different pink things in, which of course I gravitated towards that as well. And then I did try on a few pieces too. So to start with, I did try on the burgundy leggings, of course. These were a real pain to get on. They were so tight around the leg and hardly had any stretch, so they were really, really difficult to get on. They did look really nice on, but I don't think the bum sculpt is overly great. I have definitely tried on better, but the colour is gorgeous, so I definitely want to get my hands on some this colour. They were £58 instead of 88, which I think is so good. Next up, I tried on their everyday style, which are the soft leggings. Oh my god, these leggings are so soft. I just tried on the basic black colour because that is what I need at the moment. And I did end up buying these for £42 instead of 65, which is so good. I absolutely fell in love with this sports bra as well. The baby pink colour is just gorgeous. I love the simple detail of it as well on the back. But unfortunately, you can't really see it in the video clip, but you could really see the removable pads. And I do like to keep the pads in the bra just because it gives me a little bit more protection. It was such a shame though, because this was only £35 and I really wanted it, but I just couldn't justify it because you could see the pads. This top, again, absolutely loved this, and I loved how it looked with the sports bra too. It was super soft, super flattering, and it went obviously really nicely with the leggings as well. But I didn't end up buying it because I couldn't justify spending more on the top than on the leggings. I don't know that this was in the sale, and I think that's maybe why it was still £45. But I did purchase the leggings, which was the first purchase of the day. Next we went into Loewe, and they did have some interesting pieces in here, but we definitely gravitated towards the shoes more than anything. Of course, these pink sparkly ones were the first that I spotted. Then Emma spotted these gorgeous brown ones, and they also had the cream as well. They were just so expensive. They did have a few cute little basket bags in, which would be nice for holiday. And then I saw these really cute little sandals with the daisies on the strap, but again, very expensive. So although it's discounted here, it is still a pricey shop. We then headed to Sandro, which I think was both of our favourite shop of the day. They had so many cute things in here, and it was all super summery and very coastal chic as well. They had a lot of linen, cream, white, blues, all of those lovely summery colours. They did have some really good discounts in here, lots of gorgeous dresses for either going out or in the daytime, and we both said if we had loads of money, we would definitely go and shop in Sandro as like our basic fashion shop, because we both loved so many pieces in here. They also had the really classic kind of styles as well, those timeless pieces that are just never going to go out of fashion, and that's why we both love Sandro so much. So although they have the cute summery bits in as well at the moment, they still do have those timeless pieces as well. We then went into Lululemon, and I've not actually been in one of these shops before, but I really loved everything in here. I loved all of the bright summer colours. They did also do their basic range as well, but I noticed that the colourful items were the ones that were on sale, and they did have some good discounts, I thought, in here as well. Next up was Marge. This again was one of my favourite stores. Emma also agreed. They always have such lovely pieces in here. The first thing that we did spot was this gorgeous rusty orange dress, which Emma actually has a very similar one in green, which is stunning. I also absolutely loved these jeans. I loved the embellishment pearl detail on them, and I thought they were a pretty good price for what they were as well, all the detail on them. They again had lots of blue and white, which is something that we did keep seeing throughout the day. They had a few lovely pairs of sandals. I thought the discounts in here were pretty good. They normally are in this store, and they do have quite a few kind of repeated styles that we do tend to see every time we go back, but just in different colours, which I think is really nice because it means you know what you're going to get, and they always have those real classic styles that you can go back for every single time. Kate Spade was next on the list of shops, and we were actually fairly disappointed by this visit this time. Normally we go in and see loads of really cute stuff on really good discounts. There was a few really nice pieces, and they had quite a lot of kind of basic bags in store this time. I loved this design a lot, and they did have this in a few different styles of bag. They had a few fun pieces, but not as many as normal. But we just found the discounts weren't that great this day, which is unusual for Kate Spade because normally at this store they do quite good discounts. They also had some really fun jewellery. They normally do have lots of fun jewellery in there, but just not really my style. And they do a lot of gold pieces. And if you do follow me on Instagram or even on here on YouTube, you will know that I am a silver wearer. So there wasn't really much silver jewellery for any girls out there who do prefer silver like me. Kate Spade is probably not the one right now for your jewellery pieces. Hello my lovelies, so I'm back in the car now after my day at Bicester Village. I feel like I was pretty successful. Usually when I come to Bicester I don't actually have the budget to be able to buy much or anything, but today I did come with some spending money, which was really nice so that I could actually pick up things if I saw them. And I did pick up a few bits today, which I will show you in a little haul at the end of this vlog. So make sure you continue watching to see what I got and what prices I picked everything up at, because I do feel like I got some good bargains today. I really love everything that I got as well, and that is definitely a thing that I've been making sure I'm really absolutely loving stuff that I'm buying new, just because I think it's really easy to actually add to your wardrobe things that you're a bit like, it's all right, I do like it, but I'm not in love with it. So I've been trying to avoid that by making sure that I really am in love with the pieces I'm getting. Not that I necessarily bought too many fashion pieces today. I did get a bit of a mix between fashion and home, but it's also good at Bicester to get some inspiration and see what's kind of new in, what's trending, what's in fashion, that kind of thing. I did notice that a lot of kind of blue denim and white kind of colour themes are definitely in most of the stores. That is one massive thing that I noticed today, which I really like. I like the colour combination between denim and white, and I think denim is just a good kind of classic staple in any wardrobe, and it's going to be timeless, so it's never going to kind of age or go out of fashion either. The same with white items as well, really. If you did see my last video, which was my Hollister haul, you would have seen that I'm kind of trying to go for that coastal grandmother granddaughter vibe for summer this year, which is that colour scheme of blue and white. So it's quite nice to know that it is actually trending and in fashion. Not that I necessarily care, but I do think it is a timeless trend, which is good. That's something that I like to see, because a lot of the time the trends are just sometimes a bit outrageous and I just can't get on board with them. But yeah, it was a really lovely day out. We had some gorgeous lunch as well. The food places here at Bicester are fantastic. So even if you're not coming to shop, and when I come without a budget and I come to just have a look, it's still a really nice day out because you've got all the food places, it's all outdoors. So on a sunny day, which it did turn out to be sunny at points today, it is just really lovely to have a browse around, have a nice long lunch, sat outside, which we did as well, which was lovely. I wasn't expecting to be able to sit outside today, and just have a little bit of a mooch really. It's just a nice place and it just feels nice and luxurious as well. So I would definitely recommend coming to Bicester Village if you haven't done already, even if you don't necessarily have the budget to do so. I am going to head off home now, and when I get back home I will show you all the pieces that I did pick up from today. As you can see, I've just got back home, so I thought I would quickly show you everything that I picked up today and the prices of everything before, if they're on there, and after the discount. So my first purchase from the day was from Sweaty Betty. I've never actually bought anything from Sweaty Betty because it is so expensive, but then again, most kind of activewear now is just more expensive, because I've got a few things from Gymshark as well, which is also on the more expensive side. And I think if you want kind of good quality stuff that's going to last and is going to actually perform well in the gym, you do need to spend a bit more, unfortunately, which is really annoying because you also need quite a few things to rotate throughout the week. My black leggings recently got a hole in, so I did need some new black leggings, which is exactly what I got. Very, very basic. You would have seen these on in the changing rooms. I did film a little try on clip in the changing rooms of these. They just have the Sweaty Betty logo on the bottom of the left leg. They are so soft, really buttery soft. I think these are their everyday leggings. So I will definitely wear them not only at the gym, but also for kind of lounging, which is the total opposite use, but also for like going on walks and stuff like that. So the original price of these was £65. I got them for 42, which I thought was quite a good bargain, saving quite a bit of money there. Then the next thing that I picked up was from Elemis. I always use the Elemis cleansing balm and it's quite a big pot, so I really wanted one of the mini ones that I've seen have been brought out for taking on holiday and just travelling in the UK as well, just because it's easier to go in a wash bag rather than the great big pot. So I got the rose scented cleansing balm, if it will focus. It's so cute and small, and this was £13.50. I'm not sure how much it is normally, but I thought £13.50 is pretty alright, and this will probably last me ages as well. So that's a good little purchase, ready for holiday. Next up, we have the White Company. I honestly could have bought so much stuff in here. Everything is so lovely. All of their scents are really, really nice, and I really want to collect the towels from the White Company because oh my god, they are like the softest towels I've ever felt, and they do such good discounts at the designer outlet. I think you could get like a set of 2 bath towels and 2 kind of smaller ones for £45, which I thought was so good for White Company towels. And I think like the bath sheets were maybe 22, I think. But I did leave it for today because we are currently still in a rented property and we're going to be moving out of this property soon and hopefully buying a house next year. So I thought there's not much point buying things like that yet, and I will definitely go back with my fiance when we have already bought our house and we're ready to kind of fill it with new things like that. But I did pick up a few scents because obviously scents run out. We're not going to have them until we move house next year. So I picked up a reed diffuser in the scent Coast. This was so nice. I've not seen this scent before. It says it's sea salt, fig and cashmere. These White Company reed diffusers are incredible. They honestly smell for so long and they're really nice and fragrant. They make the whole house smell lovely just from having this in one room. It's honestly so nice. So these are usually £30, which I think is still a really good price considering they last so long and they are really fragrant. But I did get this for £20, so a £10 saving is really good on these. So if you are wanting fragrances from the White Company, I would definitely recommend going to a designer outlet because they do really good deals. I also couldn't resist picking up a candle because again, their candles are so lovely and fragrant, and as soon as you burn them, the whole room smells of the scent and it's so lovely, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to burn this tonight. I got this one in the scent Capri, which I have smelt before in the shop. It says it's watermelon, cucumber and basil. It's just such a lovely, fresh kind of summery scent. Really lovely for this time of year. These are normally £24. I got this for 16, so again, a good saving there. And this is kind of like the bigger sized candle, maybe like that sort of size. So they're a decent size, and again, they last for so long because you don't need to burn them for very long for it to make the house smell good. Then last but definitely not least, because I did actually see this item first, but I had to kind of walk around to think about it because it's more than what I would normally spend on an item like this, but it is something from Ralph Lauren, which again is unusual for me. I absolutely love Ralph Lauren stuff, but it's so expensive that I don't own anything, but now I finally do. So I've been in the market for a white baseball cap ready for my holiday. I do own a pink baseball cap, but I find it doesn't really go with that much because obviously it's pink, so you can only wear it with specific outfits, either completely plain outfits or something pink within your outfit. And I find that I've actually been gravitating towards the cap a lot already this year, and we're only in the beginning of May, so I feel like I'm clearly going to be reaching for a baseball cap quite a lot during the spring and summer. I just think it's a cool piece to wear, and also it's a great piece to wear when you need to kind of wash your hair, but either you can't be bothered or you don't have time, and you can just pop a cap on and it's part of your outfit. So it's a great way to save yourself from hair wash day as well. I just went for the basic white cap with the navy little logo on the front there. I really, really love this. It's such a classic design, and I feel like it really goes with that coastal grandmother / granddaughter vibe that I'm going for this summer. I really like this, and this is obviously going to go with everything. So it's going to be perfect for summer. And then the back, it just says polo on the back in the navy colour again. It's all embroidered, so it's really lovely quality. Fits really nicely. The original price of this was £55 and I got it for £38. So it is a good saving. It's something that I wouldn't normally spend on an item like this, but because it is Ralph, obviously we know it's expensive at Ralph Lauren, and it's something that I really, really like and really, really wanted. So to me, it's not as bad. But yeah, that is everything that I got. So not too many things, but everything that I got I really love or I needed. I feel like I got kind of the basics with the fashion items, things that I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of, and I think that is a good kind of mindset to go with to these designer outlets. Just making sure that you're buying things you know you're going to get a lot of wear out of, because obviously they are more expensive items. You're paying for the quality, but also the brand. A lot of the time it is the brand name you're paying for. So they've got to be pieces that you're going to wear over and over and over again to make sure you're getting your money's worth, basically. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video today. It's a little bit of a different one from me. If you do enjoy these kinds of videos where I take you out kind of shopping to see what's new in places, definitely let me know down in the comments, and let me know what sort of shops, or if there's like a specific shop that you would like to see. I know a lot of people like seeing what's new in Primark because they don't have a website, or maybe TK Maxx again because it's easier to see what's in store rather than on their website. It's a little bit hit and miss. So if you would like to see more videos like this from me, definitely let me know down in the comments and give this video a like. I will be posting photos and a little reel from my trip today at Bicester, so make sure you go and follow me over on Instagram. I am at Katie Levion Rose over there. If you're not already subscribed as well, please do hit the subscribe button and come join my little YouTube family. It means so, so much to me. And my little subscriber count is growing slowly. I would love to hit 500 subscribers this year. If not more, would be fabulous. Also make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you are up to, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!